Hello, seekers of wisdom and truth in marketing. I'm happy to welcome you to our journey into the profound world of the Sage Brand Archetype. Today, I will show you the examples of brands and campaigns using the Sage stylistics. The Sage can be a god or a goddess, a wizard, a magician, can be a teacher or professor, can be a CEO of a big company, or just a wise grandparent. You will see a lot of examples in today's video. My name is Sergey Gorenko. I'm a market researcher and branding consultant. I'm honored to be your guide as we explore the depth of the Sage archetype today. Almost every hero needs some sort of a mentor to help them grow into their full potential. For every Harry Potter, there is a Dumbledore helping him along. Batman had his Alfred Pennyworth, Luke Skywalker had his Yoda. These knowledgeable, helpful characters are known as the Sage archetypes. The Sage may also be known as an expert, advisor, researcher, thinker, mentor, or a teacher. Like the magician, the Sage is a character that is extremely powerful. His or her power could come in a variety of forms. It can be magic or wisdom, wealth, influence, etc. Sage is always seeking for knowledge and the truth. Once they have acquired this knowledge, they use this to shape this understanding and actually to assist others with this understanding. In movies, they are often shown as the teachers, professors, experts, scientists, detectives, or philosophers. The Sage is sort of like the explorer archetype, but where the explorer looks outwards to fulfill themselves, the Sage looks inwards. If you haven't seen the video about explorer archetype, please check this link in the top right corner of your screens. A Sage has a desire not only to understand the world, but also to share this knowledge and understanding with others. Examples of Sages in movies will make this fact clear. In films, there is no character that personifies the Sage better than Yoda in Star Wars. A wise, a powerful Jedi Master known for his deep understanding of the Force and his philosophical teachings. He mentors young Jedi Knights, imparting wisdom and guiding them on their own journey. Morpheus from the Matrix is a visionary leader who seeks to free humanity from the illusionary world created by machines. He guides Neo on his self-discovery journey. Another Sage mentor is Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid, martial arts master who imparts wisdom and life lessons to his young student Daniel LaRusso. Professor Minerva McGonagall from Harry Potter series is the well-known Sage. She is the embodiment of this archetype, a wise, powerful character who mentors young witches and wizards. Professor Dumbledore is also a Sage. The headmaster of the Hogwarts School is the wise figure who serves as a mentor to Harry Potter and his friends. By the way, both Dumbledore and McGonagall have all key elements of the magicians, but being wise mentors, I'd say there are more Sages. And one more, maybe a bit unexpected, but very bright example of Sage, Hannibal Lecter. Even though he eats people, Lecter is essential in guiding Clarice Starling during her pursuit of the serial killer. Important things to point out about this archetype is the lack of diversity in Sages in pop culture. The vast majority of Sages are men and quite often a wise old man. Even Professor McGonagall is dwarfed by Dumbledore in the Harry Potter series as the most recognizable Sage. The list of real-life Sages is endless, with Albert Einstein, Nelson Mandela, Dalai Lama, Socrates, and sure, Carl Gustav Jung, the author of theories on the collective unconscious and archetypes. Thanks to this Swiss Sage, we are having this episode today. The Sage Brand Archetype represents a trusted source of information and expertise. Brands that adopt this archetype position themselves as knowledgeable advisors, providing customers with insights that help them just to make proved, informed decisions. This can be effective in industries where customers need help and seek for advice, for example, financial services, healthcare, and technology sectors. Let's just check some well-known Sage brands and their campaigns. Google is the perfect example of a Sage brand. They serve as a guide for their audience to find the answers. Google services organize the information and make it universally accessible and useful for everyone. They have a desire not only to understand this world, but also share that understanding with others.
It's okay not to know. To be curious. To be clueless. To wonder what that is. To wonder what to do. It's okay to ask. After all, it's not our questions that define us. It's what we do with the answers. Because the more we learn, the closer we get.
Another examples are BBC or CNN, which focused on the fact-based news. The Sage archetype is a natural fit for the news companies because they emphasize and share the facts, in ideal world, surely. Sage is also a good match for newspapers like, let's say, the New York Times or the Guardian.
I'm Sarah Seidner in Minneapolis.
I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta in New York.
I'm Tian Wah in Salt Lake City.
I'm Miguel Marquez in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota.
I'm Adrienne Broadus in Chicago.
I'm Omar Jimenez in Minneapolis.
This is the screen where it happens. The moments that can change the world.
These are the faces we see, the voices we empower.
Who's on the screen and who's behind it.
This is the work that continues, who we are today and what we can become.
This is where our curiosity can lead us when inclusion matters.
This is why more perspectives make us stronger and how our mission can inspire tomorrow.
This is journalism that reflects the world we live in.
Before we move forward, please remember to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can experience all of our marketing and strategy content. What is more, by the link in the description below, you can find a free PDF where we gathered characteristics of all the most used 12 archetypes with examples of brands and campaigns. So please find the link and download the free PDF file. One more good category match are universities, Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge. It doesn't really matter, just check any adverts of the oldest universities. You will see the codes of the Sage archetype. Most of the universities' campaigns are quite the same.
When you think about college, it's easy to think of it like a building or a large classroom, a test, long hallways, aisles of books, a place where you're going to carve out your future. But when you get there, you realize you're not the only one. When you go to university, it's people meeting people, learning from each other and growing together. It's not always about knowing exactly where you're headed. Sometimes it's about finding your way. It's about seeing the field with your own eyes and learning from the best. There are books, there are tests, there are classrooms, but there's a very important part you can't put on paper. It's living. It's working together to build something bigger than ourselves. It's laughter. It's the relationships. It's good conversation with good friends. It's expressing who we are. It's hard work, but lots of fun. So we go to college for the education, but in the end, what we take away is the experience. Experience SIU.
If you are interested in more Sage Archetype examples, please check statistics and messaging of the TED, Coursera, IBM, The Economist, Wikipedia, different educational online platforms, and many more. In communication, the task is to win the trust of the sage. For this, your brand must pay tribute to his intelligence and experience. Vocabulary should always be smart. It is possible to use multi-level meanings and hidden meanings that make you think, but it's better to avoid too simple messages. The sages expect factual, verified information that they use or which will not cause any problems. Wrapping up our exploration of the Sage Brand Archetype, it's clear that these brands hold a unique position in the market. They offer more than just products or services. They serve as a trusted guides and educators, enriching the lives of their consumers with knowledge and insights. So, whether you're seeking wisdom, inspiration, or simply a better understanding of the world, look closer to the Sage brand that continue to shape our perception about this very complicated world. Hope it was helpful and you understood this archetype better. Your likes and subscription mean a lot to us. Please leave your comments and questions below this video. Also, download the free PDF file with the characteristics of all key 12 archetypes by the link in the description below. Sergey Gorenko with you, market researcher and branding consultant. Next time, we'll have a journey to the world of the true adventurers with a brave and full of freedom explorer archetype. So, subscribe and stay tuned.